so I've started the rule book and I got 34 pages in, and I just wanted to do an update of the, kind of like the preface of the story that I've got. So this is about Nora and Derek, and they used to date when they was in college, but then it seems like Nora has broke Derek's heart, and Derek's an athlete and Nora like works for like the athlete things. I'm not quite sure what her thing like is, but having to work together years later, Derek's not happy about it because he loved Nora and then obviously she went to break his heart. That's all I know about it so far. So I'm going to continue and I'll probably give you an update tomorrow. Okay, so I have a little update for you all. So I did end up finishing the rule book. I know I didn't do too many updates on it, but it's just such like a fast read. So I rated this book a 3 stars because it's a decent fluffy romance. Like, it's very fast paced to read and very easy to read. Like, you'll definitely fly through it, and I would definitely highly recommend it for the summer. But I do feel like this book isn't memorable to me, or like I remember it, I won't like think about it in the future. It won't be like a book that's constantly on my mind, which, you know, is fine. I just feel like it's a quick easy read. It's fun while you're reading it. This book had all the best tropes. It had sports romance, second chance romance, and fake dating. I mean, could you get any better? And I just feel like all 3 of those tropes together just makes a perfect book, if you ask me. I also love that within this book it was different in the sense of it was the main male character who was obsessed with her, but because in most romance books it's her that's obsessed with him first, or obsessed with him naturally, and then he becomes obsessed with her afterwards. And when you read a lot of romance like myself, that can get quite boring eventually and quite repetitive. So it was nice to see it was like a boy obsessed or boy falls first kind of thing. I think I did kind of do a summary for this already, but it's about Derek and Nora, and they dated a few years ago. I think that was in college. She broke it off because she wanted to go like travel, go somewhere for her career, and then years later they're having to end up working together, and Derek's not happy about it at first, but then they also have a drunken night and end up finding that they have married each other. And obviously that's a predicament. So that's the preface of the book, obviously without spoiling anything. So I did really enjoy this. But what I'm going to do is I am going to set my rating for a little bit, but it just feels like a 3-star in my heart, as it was a likable book. Then I did start Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and I got to page 79 and I'm going to go and read some more now because I'm already really enjoying this. So I forgot the characters' names already, but it's about a main male character and female character, and they both have this curse that whoever they date, whoever they've just broken up with, finds the love of their life, like their soulmate. So they decide that they are going to kind of like fake date, break up a little while later and see if it like breaks the curse and try and break that curse. I also think that there's some other things that happen from what I read in the synopsis of where there's like a predicament that happens, which I won't say in case like obviously no one wants to, and in case I say it wrong and like I'll just completely ruin something. But yeah, I am really enjoying this. I'm loving it, and I feel like this might be a book that like I'm going to find hard to put down, which is definitely something I need right now. So I am going to go and continue reading this, and I'll give you all an update when I have one. Okay, so I've just finished Dress for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and I really enjoyed this book so much. I absolutely love the characters, I love the storyline, I love the mental health rep within this one. Abby Jimenez just does mental health rep so well. Like, she is definitely one of the authors to go to if you are looking for some good mental health representation. I absolutely love this book. I devoured it, and last night I could not put it down. I struggled so much, but obviously I had to like get some sleep. But I read 70% so quickly, and I've just finished it, and it didn't take me long at all. At least it didn't feel like it did. I love this book so much. I did decide to rate it a 4.25 stars. First it was feeling like a 4.5, but once I finished it and I thought about it a little bit, I was like, I don't know, it just feels like a 4.25 star more. I would highly recommend this. I can't remember if I explained what it's about, so I'm just going to do a quick run over. I'm not good with names, so I have already forgot them, even though I literally just finished it. Justin and Emma. So it's about Justin and Emma. They both believe that they have this curse that once they have like dated someone and they break up, the person they broke up with finds their soulmate next. So they decide to meet, like fake date for a bit, break up, and see if they can end that curse. But then some unexpected feelings get in the way, and also Justin ends up having to take custody of his younger siblings, which obviously he wasn't expecting. So that's the rundown of this book. I really enjoyed it. Whenever I go into an Abby Jimenez book, I just know I'm not going to be let down at all. I love this book so much, and I don't know what to say that's all in it, but I think I've said all I need to say for now. Now I'm going to start Funny Story by Emily Henry. This book is like one of my other most anticipated reads. I'm so excited to start this. I've heard amazing things about this book. When I say I've heard so much about Funny Story, it's crazy. And I know that Emily Henry is quite like a popular author. I've read all of Emily Henry's other books before, so I'm so excited to get into this one. Now, what I was going to do originally was I'm thinking of doing a video where I reread Emily Henry's books, and I was going to save it for this, but then that wouldn't be a reread. So I'm going to be reading this book in this video. I'm going to stop around there, and I'm going to go and start Funny Story by Emily Henry. Okay, so I just received a package and I know it's in here, and I'm so excited. I've been waiting so long for this, so I'm just going to open it. Okay, so oh, they slightly wrapped it. So we have Reckless with the sprayed edges. I'm so excited for this. I want to start it right now. I mean, they're just so stunning. And look at this cover. I'm so happy I've got this. I'm so excited to get to this. Like, so excited. I love it so much. Okay, so I didn't update yesterday, but I got 100 pages into Funny Story, by Emily Henry, exactly 100 pages, and so far I'm really enjoying this book. Enjoying the preface of it. So it's about a main female character and a main male character, and our main female character is to be engaged, and a main male character obviously has a girlfriend, Petra. Now main female's characters don't stay, and our main male character's girlfriend is best friends, and they've been childhood best friends. Anyway, they leave to be with each other, and so then a main female character is left pretty much homeless and like got nothing because she moved away from her family and her life, her career, everything, to be with her fiance. So that's when the arrangement is that her and our main female character becomes roommates, and there's like a fake dating situation. Anyway, I'm really enjoying this. It probably would have been less confusing if I remembered the names. The only name I remember was Petra, but I am really enjoying this, and I'm currently doing more sprints, so I'm hoping to get through. I'm hoping to finish it today, so that's the plan. I also just received Reckless, and I'm so excited to start this, but I wanted to reread Powerless first, so I can't start it yet, but I am going to hopefully, after Funny Stories, start Powerful, because I really need to read this so that I can read this. Why does this cover seem more elegant, clean? Do you know what I mean? They look so good together. Yeah, I'm so excited to get into this one. And this one has sprayed edges. I wish that this version had sprayed edges, but I don't think this version ever did. Anyway, I'm going to start rambling now. These I'll be reading in a complete different video. I don't need to ramble about that. I'm going to go and read some more of Funny Story. Okay, so I'm on page 194 of Funny Story, and I'm really enjoying this. When I read You and Me on Vacation a little while ago, I rated it 4.75 stars. If I was to read it now, I don't think I would have rated that, but I suppose we'll find out soon, because I am hoping to reread it. I think this might be my favourite Emily Henry book so far, and that's saying a lot considering I haven't even finished it yet. I'm literally only 194 pages in. But I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. I'm actually really enjoying it, and so obviously I'm hoping to finish it today, and if I continue the way I am going now, then I should finish it, but we'll see. I am really enjoying it so far. It just keeps getting more interesting, so I'm going to go and read more. I finished Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I decided to rate it a 4.25 stars. Now, I was really enjoying it, and no, it is a good book, but there's a few things that I would like to talk about. So I did really enjoy Daphne and Mal's different childhood traumas, and the fact that it was like delved into and it was talked about instead of it being mentioned and not talked about at all, because I have seen that in books before, and then it's kind of like, well, what's the point in bringing it up? But I do like that it was kind of like a big part of the story, and I did love the character development between both characters, and you seeing them grow from the childhood trauma, if that makes sense. The other thing that I found really hard was I do love Daphne and Miles, but I did find it a little bit hard to find like any chemistry between them. Obviously it's not like worst thing of, there's a bit but not much. Like I would feel like in Emily Henry's other books, yeah, they're not like my favourite, but I do feel like there's a little bit more chemistry between the characters. But it felt like they kind of just jumped into knowing each other, and it just kind of like jumped into the story like that. It didn't really build up anything from the start, which I felt like made it drop throughout the story. And the tropes within this book is a forced proximity, found family, reverse grumpy sunshine, and some fake dating. Like, it is known as a fake dating book, but it's hardly talked about. Like, it's not really a main plot. So yeah, it is fake dating, there is fake dating in it, but don't go into it expecting a fake dating trope, because you won't get much of it and like an actual fake dating trope book. On that note, I did really enjoy it. I did really enjoy the storyline and like the plot of the story and what it was about, and I feel like it was wrapped up nicely. One thing I have noticed with Emily Henry, which I find quite funny actually, is this book's called Funny Story. The one before this is called Happy Place, but they're the most sad and heart-wrenching books you could read. So it's like completely misleading, but I just find that funny. So that is the end of my review for that. That's the end of today's video. I read 3 new releases within this video. So I read The Raw Book by Sarah Adams, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and then Funny Story by Emily Henry. I would definitely say that Just for the Summer is probably my favourite out of the books that I read in this video. I just love Abby Jimenez books. I know that when I'm going into an Abby Jimenez book, I just know I'm going to love it, and that's like the good thing about it. Definitely one of my favourite authors. Anyway, on that note, thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more bookish content from me, and I hope to see you on my next one. Bye.